Hey, happy Friday to you. It is October 14th and time for this week's Friday Funnies. And, you know, it's hard to believe we're only 2 weeks away from Halloween. So it's no wonder that the stores are all ready for Christmas. Oh, yeah, they're stocked with their Christmas goods, but first they want to sell you Halloween decorations. So now they're stocked with decorations for both holidays. So when you go shopping, make sure you don't get confused. Otherwise, you could wind up with a witch in a manger or 8 tiny reindeer pulling a hearse. The people in this week's news are very confused, but their confusion is our amusement. Nobody has ever claimed that drugs increase your intelligence, and this week 2 criminals proved that to be true. In Binghamton, New York, 48-year-old Kelly Simpson was walking down the street when he spotted a police officer with his canine partner, Tara. So Kelly asked the officer if he could pet the dog, and when he bent down to do so, Tara detected the scent of marijuana. Apparently, Kelly forgot that he had a bag of pot in his pocket, and the dog quickly reminded him. Then the police officer made sure that he wouldn't forget again. Meanwhile, in Roswell, New Mexico, a woman thought that the easiest way to score some pot would be to put an ad on Craigslist. So Anamika Dave posted an ad reading, "I'm new in town and looking for Mary Jane." She thought that anybody who had access to Mary Jane would contact her, and apparently it never dawned on her that police officers might also peruse Craigslist. So Anamika was contacted by officers responding to her query, who then arrested her and gave the newcomer a nice place to stay for a while. I don't know much about the Amish because they don't have any TV shows, but I always thought they were a peaceable people. I mean, all they want to do is raise barns, dress funny, and grow beards. But apparently there's a radical sect within the group that thinks they are holier than thou. This week, 4 Amish men were arrested in Ohio after they attacked other Amish men who they didn't think were pious enough. The accused would subdue their victims, and then they performed the most heinous of all Amish crimes. They cut off their beards. And then they took the little chin scalps and returned to their sect to prove that they had carried out their mission. Well, those men were arrested this week and charged with follicular theft. They're currently in jail where, ironically, they get a free shave. If you're like me, you've never climbed Mount Everest. It's never been on my bucket list, but if it was, I would have to bring my own bucket. You see, climbers are told that they have to prove that they returned from the mountain with everything they carried up the mountain. But according to an environmental group, Everest, that's just not the case. Everest volunteers have removed 13 tons of trash from the mountain, including 880 pounds of human poop.
Ew, gross.
Now they want the Nepalese government to install porta potties on the mountain to provide climbers with a place to poop. This story has so many questions, I don't even know where to start. Number 1, isn't it something like 20 degrees below zero on the top of Mount Everest? Number 2, how do you poop in that kind of weather? Number 3, wouldn't you literally freeze your butt off? Number 4, who's the guy that they put in charge of sorting through 13 tons of garbage to find 880 pounds of poop? Number 5, well, you need correct change for the porta potties. Number 6, how much? And our final and most important question, why didn't the climbers go before they left home? Hey, that's all I have for you this week. Thanks for watching the Friday Funnies. Now, please pass them along to everybody you know because we could all use a good laugh today. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next week.